Girl T here, back with another Tea Time Tuesday / Wednesday video. I know y'all are having a beautiful, blessed day because we're tea timers. It's absolutely what we do. Our affirmation of the day is, I am who I say I am. We are who we say we are. We're tea timers, so we decide the narrative and then it plays out the way that we say it does. I wanted to ask y'all a question. If y'all have ever seen someone with a brother or sister, like a little brother or sister, or you had a little brother or sister, when your little brother or sister is saying irritating things to you or trying to start a fight with you and they're having an off day, if you walk away and just say anyways, do they keep engaging and trying to get you to fight, or will they eventually fizzle out and just let go? Well, for most of the time, if you don't engage with their arguing or their fighting or they're trying to get your attention, they will just piss off and go somewhere else, or else they will, keep trying for a bit and then give up because you're not engaging. This is the same way that we have to look at the thoughts that go through our mind. We have all these little niggly thoughts that go through our mind all day. Like, for example, while you're watching this video, you're probably thinking, I like her glasses. Oh, T's not wearing her lashes today. Oh, her eyebrows could use... You know what I'm saying? There could be a bunch of thoughts going on right now as you're watching this video. But if you let those thoughts pass by as the observer and you don't listen to them, you just engage in this video and seeking this moment, they will pass. But the problem is that a lot of times when coaches say, think positive, you're trying to overwrite this narrative that's going through your head all day with positive things, and it's fighting back and going, that's not true, this is true. And then you'll latch on to whatever counter thought they give you and you'll run with it. And then you'll get lost in that negative thought all day and wonder why your reality or your 3D isn't changing. I don't even call 3D reality anymore. I say your 3D, your effect isn't changing. You have to be the observer in your mind. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are separate from you, because if you weren't your thoughts, who's observing those thoughts? You are your own person. You are your own observer of your thoughts. And your thoughts are just a program that is running in the background. Like, for example, when you get video recommendations on your YouTube or your Instagram or whatever, it's based on your previous history. It's based on the program that you set up by constantly selecting certain videos, and it wants your attention, so it'll send you more of the videos on that topic. That's what your mind is constantly doing. Oh, you said that you're a loser. I'm going to send you reasons why you're a loser. I'm going to show you people telling you you're a loser. I'm going to send you things that remind you that you are a loser. It doesn't say, oh, T calling herself a loser is bad for her, I'm not going to send her anything. It just says that's where her focus has been, so I'm going to send her more of where her focus has been, because that's my job as the reticular activation system. When you're trying to manifest or observe a different version of someone, or a set thing like a new school that you're trying to get into, or a certain body that you have to choose which thoughts you observe to be true and which thoughts you observe to be false. If you've been calling yourself fat for the last 865 years and all of a sudden you're like, I'm in the body of my dreams, I have the body of my dreams, when a thought kicks in and goes, you don't have the body of your dreams, you want to lose 50 pounds, you think you're a fat whale, you have to ignore that thought and be like, I choose to observe something else. I choose to observe a magazine picture of the body that I now have. I choose to observe the fact that I am now a fit, healthy person who looks at herself and thinks that she's amazing. Same thing with SP. When you are observing that you're SP's husband or wife, are you also observing in your mind those thoughts that say, they're not here right now? How come everybody else gets SP and you don't? How come manifestation is easy for everyone else, but it's not easy for you? How come they already have their SP and you're sitting back here talking about having your SP, but you don't? You can choose to engage with those thoughts and to get lost in those thoughts, or while you're daydreaming and zoning out, you can picture how SP shows up with flowers, SP shows up at your birthday, SP shows up at certain events, SP tells you you're a king or a queen, SP treats you like a god or a goddess. That's a choice. But as the observer, you have to tell your mind what you are choosing now to observe. I am only observing wife energy. I am only observing husband energy. I am magnetic. I am only observing people who choose me every time. I am only observing a reality where I am the first, the last, and the only choice for anybody that I am interested in. I am only observing a reality where people treat me like such and so on and so forth. You could say this is the work, but if y'all are building a house and you're building it on a foundation that is sand, what's going to happen to the house? It's going to slowly slope. Anytime there's a windstorm, it's going to teal over because the foundation is made of sand. We want a foundation that is made of rock. That is why coaches on coaches will say solidify your self-concept. I am this. I am that. I am this. And no matter which way the house tilts, you are this. You are that. You are this. You are that, because the foundation stays the same no matter which way the house or the 3D sways. You stay the same. And when your thoughts try and pick the house that's falling over, you are this, you are that. I only observe this, I only observe that. You are the boss of what your thoughts are doing. You are the boss of what you observe. You are the boss of how your reality works. You are the boss of what you will and won't adjust to. So if something in your 3D is 3Ding and you decide that's true, you're right. If something in your 3D is 3Ding and you decide that doesn't apply to you, you are also right. You decide the narrative. I'll give you an example. At my work, a coworker came up to me. I didn't even ask her. She came up to me yesterday and said, I had the most embarrassing thing happen to me today. And she proceeded to tell me that one of her customers came in and she was trying to show them pictures of something, and a picture of her boobs came up on her phone. And the customer was like, oh, I see your boobs. Super embarrassing. I was dying laughing, but it's embarrassing. In that moment, I would have told the customer, oopsie, guess my sister didn't clear out her pictures, and I would not give it any attention. I would just keep moving and act like that didn't happen. And in my mind, I would revise it to, I never showed the picture. If you would go with that narrative, they would forget about it. It would never be meant. But what does she do? She goes and tells everybody at work what happened. She keeps reiterating how embarrassing it is. So guess what? The next time those people come, they're going to reiterate that circumstance. She's going to be re-embarrassed, and it's going to blow up into a bigger deal. This is a small scale example of how our reality works. Where you put your attention and energy, it will explode. I've had circumstances at work where I completely messed something up, and then I decided everything in my life was perfect, and I would say it over and over until I started feeling that way. And then what would happen? The mess up would actually turn out to be an up level, and it would go my way. We decide what moments mean. We decide how much they impact us. We decide whether it's going to make us or break us in each moment of our day. So if we have this power innately within us to observe the best of everything, why do we choose continuously to observe the negative in everything, to observe the perceived negative in everything, I should say, because nothing has meaning until it's assigned by you. So if you are the boss of assigning meaning, why are you not assigning that it's the best thing ever to everything you see in your reality? I swear to you, if for the next week, no matter what happens, you say, it's always working out for me, it's best case scenario, you will see a shift within a week. But what the majority of you will do is buy into those negative thoughts, buy into that negative storyline, which is an old identity, and you will put a negative spin on everything you see in your reality, and then wonder why Sally Jane Bob is getting what they want and you're not. Well, Sally Jane Bob is deciding that everything's working out for her, and she's a queen, and she gets treated as such, and everything works out for her as such, and that's why she is perceivedly winning over what you're doing. If y'all need help with this, with finding your blind spots, with anything related to manifestation, you all know what to do. I have a website. I have posted it. I'll try to post in every video. If I don't post it below this video, all you need to do is message me and I will give you my website. I love y'all, but not as much as y'all should be loving yourselves. Have a beautiful, blessed Wednesday. Bye!